So this question 8 is about Henrik, and Henrik has a farm. So in this part, we are looking at the fact that he has bellers. So that is a machine that picks up a straw from a field and make it into bells. And one makes square bells and the other one makes the round bells. So Henrik's square beller travels at an average speed of 8 kilometers per hour while it is baling. For one of his fields, this beller travels 4,800 meters while it is baling. Work out how many minutes this will take. How do we solve it? So there it is, all our elements. We have speed. And now once in your question, in your exam question, that word speed shows up. It can show up in two contexts. One that has to do with the function, and therefore, we are talking derivative, we are talking acceleration, we are talking distance and time. That has to do with paper one. But the second time they can mention the word speed, that has to do with the formula that has to do with distance, speed, and time, our triangular formula. And that's what we have here. We don't have a function, it's paper two. Now, distance, speed, and time do appear in your paper one and paper two. So that's the speed. That's what the traveling distance, how many minutes is the question about time. So how do we calculate that? So time will equal distance divided by speed. Now, one thing that you have to be careful when you are using this formula is measurement. So what is the distance that is traveled? 4,800, and we put measurement meters, so we don't miss that. And then speed, what is the speed? Is 8 kilometers per hour. Now, our measurement have to be the same. It will not work if one is meters, one is kilometers. We have to change that. Now, it will be easier to change meters into kilometers than to change kilometers per hour into meters per hour. So we're going to change 4,800 into kilometers. How do we make that change? What do we know about meters and kilometers? Is that 1 kilometer is equal 1,000 meters. Therefore, we are saying 4,800 meters. Sorry, it shouldn't be saying X. I'm jumping ahead. Meters is X kilometers. If that conversion is not something that kind of seems obvious to you, that's the way you write it. You compare like with like and you cross multiply it. X multiplied by 1,000 is the same as 1 multiplied, I'm missing one more, 0 multiplied by 4,800. And therefore, if I want to have the value of X, I divide both sides by 1,000. Now that method of conversion always works because sometimes we have to multiply, sometimes we have to divide, but with here we don't really have to think, do I multiply this time or do I divide? I just roll with it. So 4,800 divided by 1,000 will give me 4.8. So now I have 4.8 kilometers. That is divided by 8 kilometers per hour. So we put that in the calculator and we get 0.6 of an hour. Now our answer have to, don't know what happened here. Our answer have to be in minutes. So how do I change 0.6 of an hour to minutes? Now, don't be mistaken, 0.6 of an hour does not equal 60 minutes because that's 1 hour. So we have to multiply 0.6 by 60 in order to get number of minutes. And we get is 36 minutes. Just for the curious mind, I want to show you what happened with those measurements. So kilometers divided by kilometers per hour. That's what we have here. So when I'm having a division with the fraction, what do? I turn the other fraction upside down. Let's write that as a fraction. So here it is kilometers divided by kilometers is 1. 1 multiplied by an hour is an hour. That's what happens with the measurements. That's why our answer is in hours that we change to minutes.